Good morning and welcome to the Center class. In the previous class, we considered how to merge and or gate in a single block. So we'll be continuing in the class and we're using different other operators. We're using the use in and not in this class, as well as like and not like in this class. Okay, so let's dive in. Open your MySQL workbench, go to your start button here and search for it. Okay, see it here already, then you double click on it, double click, and then it will open. Okay, so but before then, let's have a little bit background. When you have more than 2 or 3 queries or data that you want to extract or filter from your database, instead of using an or sequence, different sequence of code, okay, you can use in, where you list what you want in parentheses, okay, and then you send, and MySQL will automatically retrieve those items for you. All right, so let's see how it works using in. All right, okay, now this was the last code we did, so I will just copy this and I'll copy this and paste it here. Okay, so now we extract want to extract many items from the last name. Okay, now we'll be using, let's remove this now, don't need this. We're using this last name. Okay, using the operator in open our parentheses. Okay, then we then list what we want. Okay, yes, Dennis, Elvis, Elvis, Nathan. Okay, you can close and semicolon. Okay, so we are saying look at the last name and check for me all the staff who have this name as their last name. Dennis, Elvis, Nathan. Then you click on run. Okay, we have 165 rows retrieved. So if you look at this now, look at this. You see it. You have Dennis. Means it's only Dennis that we have some we have that they are employee, as a, so one of them is having Elvis. Okay, let's correct this to first name and see. Let's give it a try. Okay, okay, first name, first name now. Okay, let's run again. We have 718. See, for first name we have those bearing this name for first name: Elvis, Nathan, Dennis. Okay, you will not see any other name outside this. Okay, so you can use this to fit, and with this you can print, so you can extract, okay, these are the people bearing this. So, and the same thing is applicable to different other organization, different other data sets. So you list what you want and then you send it, and the MySQL filter everything out for you. Now let's assume that we don't want this in our results. Okay, so Let's use not in. We're saying that we are saying that everything listed here is not we don't is not present here. Sorry, everything we listed, we don't want it in our results. Is that okay? We don't want all these things listed in our results. So we're going to use not in. So all these will be removed from the result. Is that okay? So let's run and see. All right, we have 1,000 rows. Now, if you scroll through, you will not see Dennis, Elvis, and Nathan. Let's go ahead and check. Okay, as you can see, there's no name of such here. All right, now I'll do that for last name too. Last name, when we did for in, we saw Dennis. Now we are removing, we want to check. Let's go ahead. Now, if you check the last name, you will not see Dennis. If you remember vividly in the last example, what we did before now, we saw Dennis, but now there is no Dennis. Okay, you can see. Neither do we have Elvis or Nathan. All right. So when you have group of items to filter from a particular column or group of columns, you can use not in. Okay, and then you can combine. Is that okay? Let's do something. Okay, this way, and I want to pick date of birth, right? Higher date. Let's go higher date. Okay, we want this. Then we can pick the dates that we want. Is that okay? Let's pick this. Pick 1980, 1989, 09, 12, and let's close. Okay, can we run now? Let's go. Bravo. There's none of these stuff. Well, I had this period. Okay, can we change these to 1990? 1999. Let's check. Let's put this first name, please. First name. Okay, let's check. Bravo. None of them were hired this time. Okay, now let's go ahead and check for all. Let's use all gates. Okay, let's see. Okay, now using all gates, I believe you know how all gates work. Okay, now if we don't have this is looking at the dates to return this or this. Okay, if you look at the first thing, we have Elvis, Nathan, all this, right? Let's scroll through. 1990. If you look at this now, 1906. This is Corando Valade. This is so we are seeing those that have this and their names, but it doesn't tally. Okay, so I'm going to pick dates from here now. 1986. We have 1986. 1986. 8. 21. Okay, and I'll check for another one. Dennis. Okay, we have 1998, 1998, 12, and then we have 23. All right, so I want to quickly change this back to Anne. Let's go there. Let's run again. See, we just have just two. So, should in case you have multiple items across different columns, so if you listing, you can use the in to check, and that is how you have your result within the shortest period of time, just 2.2 seconds. You have your results. Okay, now that is that for using the in. Then I'll be showing you how to run using like and not like. All right, let's look at this. Now, for the like, it is used to compare your value with others. And when you have multiple things to retrieve, and you don't want to be listing just like the way we did in the use the in. Okay, you can it works with what called pattern matching algorithm. Okay, so it match what you listed with the entry, your database, and then retrieve what looks like it. Okay, that is the way it that is the way it works. So it matches what you have, what you listed with your data set. Okay. Now you can either use the percentage sign or the underscore sign. All right. The percentage sign is used to retrieve sequence of character, while the underscore sign is used to retrieve single character. Look at the example we have here, where first name like this, or you can use this. Now, when your percentage is in front of what the value you listed, for instance, then percentage, what you're saying is whatsoever that has then before. So, for instance, if you have Denmark, Dennis, all these have then before this. So it will match then with the first letter and retrieve the other ones too. Now, if you are using this where the percentage comes before, it will now use this last three letters, those words that ends with this ELV, it will retrieve them for you. Now, if we are using this percentage before the words and percentage after, it will retrieve the words that contains not in between the character, the sequence. Do you understand, please? For instance, international. So we have not in between. Okay. Now, how do we now use the underscore? For instance, when you have before a word that is four letter or four characters, then you just need three. So anything, any of the words that four letters and contains this, immediately you added this underscore, it will retrieve it out. It is for character. Okay. And the same thing is applicable if you want to remove, you don't want it to be included in your result. You can also add the not like to your code and it will work. All right. Now let's go back. Paste my code I've been using. Then I'm going to remove this time. All right, let's go and see. Now we have this like. You see it? So we can send it now. Okay, if you look at this, we have that is last name Dengi, Dana, Denny, Denti. Okay, you see it? So let's change this to first name. This is first name. You see, we have Dennis. Okay, so anything that contains in you see, there comes that then comes before every other ones. Okay, let's add this. Just imagine the percentage is before. Okay, let's try. Let's run this. There's nothing that contains this. Okay, so let's try this. Yes. Okay. Okay, that is for first name. You see, Elvis. You have 246 retrieve. Elvis. Is it? All right. Now let's try this. Imagine you want this way. Let's run. You can see Elvis is VIS. Then we have this. See Vishu, Avishai. So anything that contains VIS, it will retrieve it out. Do you see it? Anything that contains VIS. So everything that contains, so it means for this, whatever that contains VIS, maybe you put the percentage between and before and after, it will check through that column and look for data or value that contains VIS and retrieve it out. Okay. All right. Now that is how that work. Now let's use underscore underscore. It's an underscore. Okay. Let's see if we have anything. There's nothing. Let's put the underscore before. We only want a single character, so let's go and check. Nothing. Okay, let's try. Let's try this. Let's run this. Okay, so you see, fetched Dennis, just a single character. Okay, let's see this. Okay, okay, now let's cancel this. Let's see if we have anything. There's nothing there. If we can get, let's put last name. So it's nothing like that. So that is why we're not having anything. So basically, we use Dennis and the scar. Then you run. This is for last name now. So you can see. All right. The same thing is applicable if I want to say anything that look like this, remove it. Not like this is once you check to retrieve every other thing. Whatever that look like Dennis, you won't see it in the last name. Come on, check and see. You can see it's nothing like that. And you can also do this. Chinese for sequence. Okay. can see. So then we have these two. Okay, as you can see. See, because I'm combining it, it said it should contain only one. Okay, then I can do this, and then we have this. Should not contain this. As you can see, you can see. Okay, so everything that contains this will go. All right. So that is how to work with the use in, the in, not in, like, and not like. So when you have chunk of conditions to satisfy, you can try this and it will definitely ease your work. Thank you for listening. If you've not subscribed, please do well to subscribe.